Hello, Big Daddy Fun here. Thank you for joining me for this video. Today, we are going to be going to the Nether, and we're going to be on a quest for Glowstone. There are a number of things that I find important in Minecraft. If you're in the overworld, I view it as iron, coal, gold, diamond, and even emerald. Emerald's important for trading with villagers. In the Nether, there are also a number of items that I find important, and that is what I am on the quest for today. Also, as you just see, I just killed a Enderman. I did it with one swat. He must have been poor in health to begin with. But anyway, some of the things that I find important in the Nether are quartz, glowstone, ender pearl that you get from killing Enderman, as you just saw previously, and then also you can gather wither skeleton skulls from killing wither skeletons. You can also kill gas, which is what I thought I could possibly do by hitting the fireball back at the ghast here, but that didn't work very well. Also, one thing that's very important, I think, is if you kill a blaze, you can get the blaze rod. At this point, I have not killed a blaze, and so I do not have any blaze rods, so at this point I have not been able to make any potions, which is one of the things that I would like to do coming up very shortly in a video. So anyway, what my goal here, as you saw the glowstone that's hanging from the ceiling off to the distance, I am trying to build a bridge so that I can get to that glowstone. Now, I talked about some of the precious things that you can get in Minecraft in either the overworld or the Nether, and I'm going to just keep the topic to those two worlds. In the overworld and the Nether, there are also monsters, mobs, that are out to get you a lot of times. My very first time playing Minecraft, I didn't know anything about the game, and I had bought an Xbox 360 from my oldest son, and it had Minecraft on it. And him and my younger son were both playing Minecraft, and so I was like, okay, well, let me give it a try. And it just so happened that I spawned, and it was nighttime. I had no armor, no weapons. Basically, I had nothing, had no idea what I was doing, could not see anything because it was nighttime and it was very dark, and I died very quickly. So, there in Minecraft, there are a number of mobs and monsters that you need to look out for. In the overworld, they can be as simple as a zombie. They can be creepers. Endermen come to the overworld. You have skeleton archers, and you have something as simple as slime blocks. And so there are a number of things that you can combat in the overworld. In the Nether, you have gas, which when I was building this bridge, and you can see it is quite the bridge, I dealt with gas pretty much the whole time, and you'll see at several spots in this video that I play cat and mouse with the gas and try to keep them from killing me. The other thing that you have to worry about in the Nether is Endermen, and as you can see, there was 3 of them here that were up on top of my bridge, and so I decided to come and try to kill them. 2 of them, I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if I think the one went up on the top, but he disappeared, and the other one, I don't know if he fell off or what, but anyway, I was able to kill one. Don't worry about those experience points because I will gather them then. It's just not on this video. The other monsters that you have to worry about in the Nether are blazes. You also have to worry about wither skeletons. There are also pigmen, and you don't have to worry about them. You'll see several of them throughout this video. They are sort of a passive mob, and they will not do anything to you unless you do something to them. So when I did the last video on the large expansion, I didn't tell you that the whole expansion that I did there, I did not run into a single bit of lava. Turns out that as I was mining out here for the next floor, I came across lava. And it was right about maybe this point in the video that I realized it was flowing down into my main area where my Nether portal, my crafting table, and my chest and my furnaces were. I wasn't so much worried about the furnaces as I was the chest and the crafting table. Part of it is that if something would have happened to the portal, I have a flint and steel in the chest, and so if the chest went and the portal went, I would be done for. I'd be stuck in the Nether. So anyway, I do go back and I do close this off. Just to let you know, before I went down after the lava, up until a certain point, I was playing that at 100% speed. It was real time, and so if you noticed that I was placing blocks pretty quick, that is exactly how quick I was placing blocks. Right now you'll see that as I'm taking away and I'm placing it, right now it's playing at about 2 times the speed. I just wanted to try to get through this a little bit quick. It was a little bit time consuming, and I didn't want to take up a whole lot of time just on trying to fill this block in. So anyway, we're back up on the very top of the bridge that I built and trying to make my way over to the glowstone. We're going to make a slight detour here first because there's some quartz. So just to kind of fill you in if you're somewhat new to Minecraft, quartz is an item that you will need if you want to make, I can't remember if it's either resistors or comparators. For some reason I'm thinking it's comparators. And if you want to make any kind of a sorting system, you will need some quartz. And depending on how big of a sorting system you're going to make, you're going to need a lot of quartz. Glowstone is an item that comes in very handy, especially if you're in a winter biome and you want to keep your water from freezing. You can put the glowstone, you can mine the glowstone. It'll come into like little drops almost, and you can craft that back into blocks, and you can place that under water and it'll keep the water from freezing. The other thing that you can do is use it as a light. That is the main reason why I am trying to get glowstone, because I am hoping to do a village at some point, and also I'm hoping to use, well, what I'm hoping to do is use the glowstone as some lamps and lights for where the village is going to be, and also for different areas within my compound. So I was on a quest for glowstone, and it will end up at some point in time coming into a video. Just can't really say exactly when, but I'm hoping to use the glowstone somewhat soon, and I have some ideas as far as how to make some almost street lamps. So you'll be seeing that coming up at some point in the not too distant future, hopefully. So I gathered all that quartz, And so now it's time to continue trying to make my way over to what my big purpose is the glowstone. And you can see I'm going to play a little bit of cat and mouse here with the gas. That's happened a number of places in the video. If you're not familiar with gas, if you are somebody that's watching this and hasn't really been to the Nether and hasn't really done a whole lot here, gas will shoot fireballs at you, and they explode, and they can do quite a bit of damage, and not only to you, but also to, if there's netherrack or other types of block there, it will blow that up. The only thing that withstands it, well, one of the things that withstands it is cobblestone, and that's why I'm using cobblestone to build this. That's not the only reason. The other reason I'm using cobblestone is because I have quite an abundance of cobblestone, and it's the easiest and most readily accessible stone that I have, and so I figured it's a good way to get rid of the cobblestone and put it to some good use. That is why a lot of the things that I've built, you might see that I've done it with cobblestone, and that's the reason why, is because I have such an abundance. I'm actually hoping to start mixing some things up, and try to maybe start adding a little bit of color to some things. As of this point, I have not really built a house per se. I've had some shelters that I've built, basically is what I'd like to call them, but I haven't really built a house, and in some ways I don't know that I'm really as creative as a lot of people are when it comes to that stuff, but I'm hoping at some point to be able to do that once I get my compound done and I have accumulated some more resources. So here you're going to get a chance to see just exactly the gas chutes there, and I had just placed the block to keep him from hitting me. So as you're going to see coming up here in the next several minutes of this video, I really am playing it cautiously and trying to make sure that I'm being safe. But as you're going to see coming up, I really place a lot of blocks to protect the glowstone, because when the gas shoots, if the gas sees me as shoots, it will actually take out the glowstone. Here I wanted to go up and I had killed a gas that was sitting up on top there, and I wanted to get the tier and the gunpowder, and so it's kind of being a little brave and daring there, and running across and trying to keep from being blown up by a gas, and I was successful. And this is a part where you're going to see I kind of place blocks sometimes, and just like I said, I'm really trying to keep the gas from seeing me and shooting at me at all, because I don't want to lose any of this glowstone. I want to try to mine as much as possible, and so there are some times where I place some blocks, I take some blocks away, and I might even put the block right back where I took it away, and that's why I'm doing that, is to try to protect the glowstone. But anyway, to get back to some of the mobs, the importance of killing some of the mobs is if you kill a ghast, you get the tier. The tiers can be used to craft certain potions, and the same as with a blaze. When you kill a blaze, blazes will either drop one of two things. They'll either drop glowstone or a blaze rod. A blaze rod can be used to make a brewing stand. Once you have a brewing stand, then you can brew potions. And so at this point, I have yet to kill a blaze at the point of this video. And so I do not have any potions. That's a little bit why I'm kind of real cautious as far as the gas. hitting me because it will do damage. I have some iron armor on, as you can see in the little man that I have up in the top left hand corner, which will show you what kind of armor you have on. And so I do try to be a little cautious and not take a whole lot of damage. Another thing that I wanted to mention is, as you notice, most of the time when I'm using a pickaxe to break the cobblestone, or even when I'm mining, you might have noticed all along that I am using a stone pickaxe, and I do have a diamond pickaxe. And actually in this video you'll see me sometimes using the diamond pickaxe when I'm taking away some of the iron bars, because I for a while was mistaken and thought that you had to use a diamond pickaxe to break the iron bars, and then I came to realize that I could use my stone pickaxe and it would still keep the bars whole. But generally what I do is I try to save my diamond pickaxes for special things, because it does cost resources such as diamond. And I have a bit of diamond, but I don't have a great amount. And if you've played Minecraft on a regular basis, you know that diamond is not the easiest resource to get. Just to kind of give you a little tip on that, I have found that if you go down to about level 12, somewhere around there, you can go a few levels higher, a few levels lower, but usually right around 12 is where you're going to find diamond. And so I have been successful in mining diamond at level 12, and will probably continue mining at that level for quite some time until I have most everything mined out that I want to mine out. And then I will probably move one level lower, or maybe one level higher. Probably one lower. So as you can see, I started getting some of this glowstone, and again, I'm trying to make sure that I get every piece, and so I'm not breaking any unless I know for sure that there's a block behind it, or there's something safely gonna hold the glowstone so it doesn't fall down to the bottom. It's like that block there, I don't break until I place a block behind it, and now I will break it. So that makes sure that the glowstone that I mined comes to me and doesn't go falling out and be lost. So we're almost done. Also, I wanted to mention, if you remember at the beginning of the video when I killed that Enderman, that area was very dark, and I have, as you saw at one point, I have gone back and did some changes in this area. You can see I put up torches and put some steps in to try to make going up and down a lot easier. This area up in here I lit up, and I did do some mining. I actually closed everything off. This was an area that I've been trying to close off for a while, and I finally got it all closed off. And up here, not in that hall, but over here, I closed all this off. That used to be a hole in the middle, and a hole in the middle and the bottom and the top, and I closed all that off. And so there's a kind of a good overall view of the bridge that I built. It's 5 floors high, and it's a way to get from one side to the other. Unfortunately, as of right now, the other side is the end of the Nether world. I'm currently playing in classic mode, so that my world's kind of small, but I've been kind of contemplating maybe going to a larger size world, but we'll have to see how that works out. So we're going to just take one last trip over here to the area that I mined out and got all that glowstone from, so that you can see I got every single piece of glowstone that was there. I know the video kind of stopped short of the last couple of blocks that were there, but you can see now I did mine it all out and I closed it off. So that's today's video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you.